guys. It's Wednesday night, and I actually got my together and got ready for a sale. Even did a preview. Very, very proud of myself, and you guys are just awesome. You've been putting little comments on it since I posted it, saying that you love it and it's so professional, and that's awesome. Hello, Linny's Moose Got Loose. What a cool name. Very cool name. So I am actually Jan. Antiques from Karen is because Karen was my mom, and I inherited a hoarded estate. She was an antique dealer for 35 years, and everything that I have is from Karen. So, no, you're fine. Really, it's in my name. People do it all the time. I just figured I'd introduce myself properly so that you knew who I was. Hello, Kathy Wiseman. Miss Maggie, we've missed you. I hope you had a good time. I did see that you sent me an email, but between work and the day that I've had the last couple of days, I haven't been able to read it yet. So it's been a couple of days around here at the Journey's End, as well as the Oreo Homestead. I am new here. Do you give away free subscriptions to your channel? No, I do not. But you know what you do get? If you subscribe to my channel with the little member thing, it's $1.99. And if you purchase something from one of the videos that I post for members only, which I promise it's coming, I call it #Bibbly. And Bibbly means buy it before I list it, because I always give you guys more than 50% off of what I'm going to list something for before I list it. And I am getting better about listing. So you would get $2 off your order. So it is kind of free, but you do have to give YouTube your information in order to do it. But those membership videos will be available 24 hours later to the public. Now, I can't promise that everything isn't going to already be claimed, but I'll have it. It'll be updated in the description as to what's sold and what is still available. But thank you, Miss Bob, for asking. Instead of getting $2 off my order, can I get a free subscription? Unfortunately not. YouTube does not give us the power to put people into memberships for free. Sorry, Miss Bob. You'll have to just wait. You'll have to wait the 24 hours. There hasn't been one yet, so there is that. There is Miss Deanna Bell, the moderator with the mostest. I spoke to Mia the evening of, and I have tried to text her a couple of times, and I did see that the message that I sent her on Monday, she read it, but I have not heard from her. How about a gift subscription? I don't want to connect my card. Miss Barb, I have no power over memberships on YouTube at all. Yeah, but okay. So let me give you the rundown of the goings-ons around here. So, the gas company is going to be here towards the end of next week to dig a trench from the street to our house, our new house, Journey's End, at no cost to us, because it is less than 150 feet from the road. So in these areas, if you're more than 150 feet, which is very easy to do because it's mostly farms with lots of acreage, but we are luckily the front corner of the house is luckily within 150 feet of the street. So there is no cost to us. That is good news. Originally, we didn't even know, we knew that the neighbor had natural gas because this place was on propane. But we didn't know if it came past the neighbor's house. So if we wanted to pursue it, we would have had to pay to have the road dug up, which would have been a substantial cost to us, but that cost is not going to happen. So that's good news. You guys know, if you've been following me, if not, I got a little update just on stuff going on. Kyle, who is our Dean does as well, does he not? I already forgot what I said. No idea what that's questioning. Yeah, I don't know. Kyle is our contractor that is getting us a 2-stage natural gas furnace and designed the airflow. Babe's already had it designed, but you know, he's the contractor. You have to have a certified contractor to install a furnace and get the natural gas. Dean does as well, does he not? Natural gas. Oh, yes. Yes. There is that. So he is working with Dean right now. He's going to bring all the ductwork and all the returns. Oh, that's awesome, Lenny. Thanks for stopping in and talking and chatting with us. So Dean is going to do all the ductwork. He's going to install all of that. Him and Kyle worked out the diagrams and such to be cohesive with each other so that everything is the right cold air return, the right hot air. Hi, Jeannie, and all that. So that was the cost of a kidney. There's that. So that's in the works. What else? Oh, so usually Dean is working on the house while I'm out in the barn. But tonight, unfortunately, we got home last night, home being Oreo's homestead. And apparently, when the toilet was flushed, first thing in the morning, it got clogged and something was wrong with the floater thing, the flap thing. So, yeah. And, you know, it's funny. Dean was being more of an optimist than I was. He was actually making me smile and laugh over this. But the horror that hit me when I opened that door, at first I thought we were robbed because there was just stuff all over the floor. And then as I stood there for a minute, I realized that there was a waterfall in the middle of the kitchen coming down from the second floor. And I just started yelling for Dean because I didn't even know where to start. I was like, oh my God. So yeah, the entire kitchen ceiling at Oreo's house collapsed. And water went down into the basement and collapsed a whole bunch of the ceiling tiles in the family room down there, which wasn't in use at all except for my listed merchandise. So I need to, when I get home tonight or tomorrow, I need to sit down and take a look. I know, right, Terry? I need to take a look at what is completely destroyed, most of which is very low end stuff that's been listed forever. It's just, you know, nothing that has been newly listed. So Yeah, so the ceiling tiles in the basement, the canister lights in the basement came crashing down. The listed inventory is ruined. The carpet is soaked all around the stairs and stuff like that. So yeah, everything happens for a reason, right? So yeah, so Babes is home, um, with all of the garbage cans from here. Will the wooden dollhouse kit be discounted to about $5? Yeah, I mean, if it got wet, I won't be able to open it. But yeah, send me an email about that. Yeah, so moving on, we're fixing it. We pulled down. Babes and I mopped up all the water in the kitchen. We pulled down the rest of the ceiling that didn't fall. Um, and Babes is ripping the drywall that got completely soaked that's above the tile ceiling, and he's got all the garbage cans and he's working on that. So, when it rains, it pours sometimes. And yeah, basically a bunch of work that we don't need right now. Yeah, so huge disaster, right? Um, but some people, they they have a tendency to question their faith at that point. And I firmly believe that when we pray for strength, God gives us challenges to make us stronger people. I'm just like, I really, it's just when I'm like laughing in catastrophes at this point, I'm like, that is probably some unnatural strength. That's probably, yeah, Doug. New ceiling and walls. The walls didn't get touched. I don't know about the basement walls. I didn't look. We'll figure that out. Anyway, so yeah, that's a little bit of a setback. So Babes is working on that house. And I was like, I can't, I'm like, do you want me to go? And he's like, yep, go do the sale. Because we're sliding credit cards through our ass cheeks, Anyway, that was probably inappropriate. So, yeah, it's been a little bit of a challenge. And then today for me was even worse. But I won't get into that. It's woman stuff. But I found myself on my lunch hour today requiring an extra pair of pants. So, being the cheap person that I am, I went to Goodwill. So, to get a couple pairs of pants. And after Babes and I went shopping for his pants, and we had gone up and down the aisles, and good to hear, Barb. Up and down the aisles, and I saw a bunch of stuff that I wanted. So there's things that I have in like my Amazon wish list that I always look for. So I have a confession. I thrifted again. Now remember, the last time I thrifted, the only thing I bought was that platter, that Hull pottery platter that matches my sugar and my creamer, that I will eventually sell as a set. But I was really excited about that. You tore your pants sliding the card on them? Yes, exactly. Exactly. So here's what I spent. Wait. See what I spent? And this sticker. Oh, you can't see. I hate this camera. $6.99. And when you work for any kind of medical place, you get a discount or whatever. So anyway, I ended up spending $6. I thrifted and I spent $6, but I am so excited about what I bought. Jan is a reseller. I'm not selling this. Oh no. This is mine. This is for me. I am so excited. Look what I got. I got myself a cast iron enamel Dutch oven. 6.6 quarts for $6. Yes, I definitely got pants. Pants were required for sure. But I'm very excited. I now have a big, beautiful Dutch oven. Now it's got a couple, it is awesome. There are no chips on the inside whatsoever. Now this is not La Crusade or whatever it is, the one that's in my Amazon wish list, but it's a good for $6. Right? I was like, no wonder people get addicted to this. But I don't need 10 cast iron Dutch ovens like my mom would. Keep smiling and make rainbows and butterflies shoot out your ass. That's my job, right, babes? So yes, I got this big, beautiful Dutch oven, and we're gonna make something for babes. It's tran something. Anyway, it's a made in China Dutch oven, but it's really nice. New, these go for anywhere between $50 and $60, apparently, which I didn't know. So it's not a $400. Don't hurt yourself washing it. Oh, I know, right? My God, it's heavy. But I'm excited. So we're gonna make babe something that is not it is not a mush pot. Go find something to do. Aren't you supposed to be tearing down drywall? Okay. Now you need one in green and yellow. I don't need one in green. Yeah, that doesn't include shipping, Terry. And this thing is a beast. It's really, really heavy. So anyway, I thrifted again. Second time. Okay, so tonight, yes, chili. Actually, that I'm sucked into that America's Test Kitchen. I've been watching it. And I did buy the cookbook. I think I got it on Etsy or something like that. And my Noelle, while she was going through her storage units, she found, because there was one estate sale. Yes, dear. Bye-bye. When she was moving her units and stuff around, there was one particular or a couple estate sales where she had bought all of the books at the end of the sale, and it turned out that she had a bunch of America's Test Kitchen cookbooks. And I found one when I was out there, and I asked her if I could have it and if she would ship it to me, and she did ship it to me. And she apparently since then found a couple more, because yesterday I got this big box of three more America's Test Kitchen. It is totally oven proof. Yeah, it's oven proof. Yes, America's Test Kitchen. Can you talk a little slower? My brain can't keep up with you. Listen, Missy, there's a little speed thing. Just slow it down. You'll be a little behind on the bidding, but your brain will keep up. All right. Without further ado, I have more stuff that was in the preview. If you're new and you want to bid, my email is floating here, and it's also floating down here on the banner. I need you to email me with your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, and your PayPal address. And then you are more than welcome to bid in the chat. Hi, Muriel. Otherwise, let's get going, because I got stuff. First up, we have a super super vintage Peter Rabbit. Peter Rabbit with his ears, with his little jacket, with his little eyeballs. His eyes are plastic. They are not glass. This is a vintage Eden toy. It might actually be an antique. I don't know. But for Easter, I figured, all new nylon fiber stuffing for ages 0 to 18 months and Eden on the bottom. Eden Toys Incorporated, sewn in Haiti. And he is musical as well. He is going to be starting at $16. Gotta turn that upside down. It is upside down. So up to the tips of his ears is 10 inches. To the tip of his head is 7 inches. About 5 inches wide. Let's see what he plays. No. I'm not really sure what he... Oh, he's moving. He hasn't been wound up in probably, I don't know, 75 years. Is it Peter Cottontail, not Peter Rabbit? Okay, maybe it's Peter Cottontail. I don't know. But here is his lovely ears, his lovely face, his little jacket, his little feet. It's not a good position for that light. It needs to be moved a little bit, I think. That's a little better. No wrinkled sheet. Didn't you see my preview? I worked hard on this. I did a little backdrop. See? And I made little feet for it. That almost looked like a rabbit turd, didn't it? Kidding. Kidding. So it is sitting on the spinny table. Anyone for the vintage, possibly antique Peter Rabbit? Don't see anyone for him. Eden Toys. So if you're watching back, now mind you, I'm so organized that almost everything that I have for sale tonight, I have drafts ready for, and they just need to be measured and weighed in order to get them listed. So I don't want to put stuff that didn't sell in a sale back on a shelf. I want it listed, packed up, and waiting for its future owner. All right. Next, we have this adorable, I think he's a golden retriever. He's got all kinds of texturing on him. He is number 4165, and he was made in Brazil. Yes, Sunday I had my groove. I was making drafts. I was getting stuff done. I was making this back thing, and I was listening to an audiobook. So this little golden retriever guy, he's going to be starting at $14. He is 6 inches across. And almost 4 inches high. Hi, Dana. And he has no chips, no cracks on him. Feeling them all over. No chips, no cracks. Beautiful glazing. You are not chopped liver. And he is a lovely, like a Dijon mustard color, a little lighter than mustard. But if you know anybody that's into golden retrievers, this is a great gift for them. I did not stand you up for an audiobook. I was working. I was in my zone. And, mojo doesn't always come. We love Ninja Barb. Hello, Miss Lois. Yay! I'm glad, Barb. Silver sterling bargains. Not seeing anyone for the adorable little golden retriever. He is available if you are watching this on replay. You can just email me if you are interested in him. But if you're watching this like 3 days from now, you're probably going to have to go to my eBay store to get him. Next, we have an adorable little ice cream planter. It's by Napco. Thank you, Deanna. This is going to start at $10. Yes, it would look good in Patrick's Day or Easter. You could probably pull this thing off for Christmas. You could shove red flowers in it on Valentine's Day. It's a I don't think it's big enough for diapers. And it's definitely, so it's 7 inches long. And the tip of the ice cream is 5 inches. And it's definitely been used as a planter. You don't have... Ooh, thank you, Marilyn. Oh, because they didn't have zip codes. Oh, then it's definitely not an antique. Good. Good. I'll bring him back later for less then. But this is NASCO C8572. And Miss Pat is doing a book sale on Saturday. She asked me if I would join her, but that is the baby shower for my soon-to-come grandson. Yes, it does, Marilyn. That is an excellent tip. I've never learned that tip. So this is just, stained. These are not chips or anything like that. It is a planter. So, there's a little dirt to get you started, but I would fill it up if you're going to stick a plant in it. I don't see any chips or cracks or flea bites. That's not even a chip. That looks like it's some kind of dirt stain. Hello, Miss Brett. So $10 for that Napco ice cream planter. Brett, you'll have to watch back later for all of the rotten news that's been going on around here. I know that there's more, and I just can't think of it, and I'm over it. So, all right, I'm not seeing anybody for this planter. So I'm going to set that aside. That was $10 if you're watching back. Next, this thing's pretty cool. Here is the little teapot. Now, this teapot is made of porcelain. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Porcelain glass. Anyway, it can go right on the stove. So this is not a heat up your water in a teapot and then pour it in. It can be, but you can heat it up on a stove also. So this is stainless steel, and it's got the little tea infuser in it, and the maker is Tea Bloom Timeless Moments, and this comes out to clean it. This goes right in there. Pour your tea, do your tea infusing. I guess this is for whole tea leaves or whatever. This is going to start at $15. There are no chips, no cracks. It's marked Tea Bloom on the bottom as well. It is the sweetest little teapot, and it is like, yep, thank you, Deanna. It is stove safe. Oh, you don't even know, Brett. 5 inches tall, and looks like it's 6 inches in diameter down there. I'll be honest, I don't know how many ounces. I need to know how to say that word. Worse. Oop, there it goes. I just had it. Borosilicate. Borosilicate? I gotta turn the volume on for a second. Borosilicate. Borosilicate. A low melting point glass made from a mixture of silica and boric oxide. Dichroic. I was thinking that, but I don't want to throw people off because that's actually glass too. Borosilicate, which is actually what the vintage Pyrex is made of. The now Pyrex is not. $15 for the Tea Bloom teapot with infuser, stainless steel. Lovely, lovely, no chips. I know getting into like whole leaf tea or whatever is a thing lately. Nobody for the teapot. Short and stout. $15 if you're watching back. Otherwise, it will be probably $25 in my eBay store. All right. I was kind of hoping that whoever was interested in the teapot would be interested in this little advertising thing. I've shown this before, but I will show it again. So it's vintage advertising for Japan tea, decoupaged on wood, and this is just $5. Dichroic. Yeah, I know how to say dichroic. borosilicate tea. Give me coffee. Yeah, I'm a coffee drinker too. I wish I were a tea drinker because I use way too much creamer in my coffee, according to Babes. But yeah, he drinks it all the time. Japan tea ad, $5. Not going to wait too long on this. Yes, loose tea. That's what that yep. Same thing, Muriel. But I was surprised when I found out about I drink sugar with a hint of tea. I drink French vanilla creamer with a hint of coffee. Yeah, I can't do it late. I'm only drinking coffee late tonight because I'm out here and then I have almost an hour drive home. But for a change, not in the middle of a storm. Isn't that nice? So we're going to pass on the tea advertising. All right. Next is this super awesome mid-century modern West Virginia glass. This is Bendo glass with the 22 karat gold rim, frosted. So this is the nice big salad bowl with the great big base where it's not going to roll around. So you can really do some cool stuff in there. Now this is a set. There is the large salad bowl, and then there's 5 side bowls, different colors, all of them 22 karat gold rim. And I am going to start this set at $40. So this is 10.5 inches wide at the top and 5 inches at the base. And then we have a little purple one. It's all frosted glass. No chips. No cracks. There's the orange frosted one. Oh, popcorn. There is a green one. These are really, really thick. These are awesome. And you can see how they, there's no rim in there. So it's, this thick, thick, thick glass. Bendo is the maker. There's another purple one. And one more orange one. $40. I wouldn't do popcorn. I would do like some kind of amazing dessert. And it's just, this stuff is awesome. And if you wanted more bowls, now this isn't always available. It's kind of hard to find. And it's a lot more expensive than I'm actually offering it for. Sometimes you can find other bowls if you wanted more. And the glass is called Bendo frosted glass. So this beautiful salad bowl or dessert bowl, fruit bowl, 6 inches tall on the bowl. I could see, so Skeet, Dean's oldest brother, anytime there's a holiday, he always makes this fruit salad that's like filled with heavy whipped cream and stuff. It's almost like marshmallow stuff, but he doesn't do it with marshmallows. That would be cool to serve in this because I bet you if you froze the bowl, that would be cool. And it would keep the dessert cold because it's really, really thick glass. Actually, what we call black tea, but they call red tea. Made from, oh, we're having tea lessons back here. I found Bendo, but let me look. Blendo. Okay, yeah, you're right. Blendo. I wrote it wrong. Thank you for correcting me. People are probably Googling and going, what? There's nothing out here. But they do make highball glasses and all kinds of other stuff. But this is a really cool set. Punch bowl cake. Yeah. Could do that. So if you're watching back, this is still available. Minimum bid is $40. By the end of the week, it will be listed in my eBay store for $75. I wasn't going to say anything. Really? Since when, Brett? Since when? You guys got to keep me honest. Don't make me walk around thinking I know what I'm talking about when I sure as hell don't. You know, I looked it up too. So why I didn't put the L was probably so excited that I was getting so much stuff done. They also made a chip and dip, I believe. You've turned over a new leaf? Well, crap, that's not helpful. All right, so this beautiful set is going away. $40. Right there's good. All right. Next. Lots looks like that. Next, this is a Heinrich, Germany. This is Villeroy and Bach, and the artist is Cicely Mary Barker. And this is number 2 in a series, and it's never been out of the box. So this plate is absolutely flawless of the Sweet Pea Fairy. The Lavender Fairy. Okay, maybe it's not the Sweet Pea Fairy. It's the Lavender Fairy. This one starts at $12. So it's beautifully hand painted. Such a sweet little fairy. And it's got the box. It's got the paper. I actually sold this a long time ago and they never paid. So I figure I'm going to get it up there. All right, my moderator is in at 12. Anybody for 13? Second issue in a collection of gold-rimmed Heinrich porcelain plates inspired by the flower fairies' paintings and poems of the English artist Cicely Mary Barker. And there are, so there's the Sweet Pea Fairy. This is the Lavender Fairy. My bad. And it's got its certificate of authenticity. Anyone else for the fairy plate? If not, I'm going to call it down for the moderator with the mostest. See, that's where I got it. Sweet Pea Fairy Plate. It's in the wrong box, I guess. Don't know. And that was my mother's personal collection. Going once, going twice, last call, and sold to Miss Deanna Bell. Let's see, I don't see the sold yet. Sold to me. Perfect. Thank you, Miss Deanna. Deanna Bell. All right, next. I suspect that these are antiques. So there are two of them. And the maker is W.S. George. And it says half-century fine dinnerware, 1904 to 1954. Well, it can't be an antique if that says 1954 on it. So what I will tell you is I searched for an hour and I could not find this pattern on these plates. There's another leaf pattern that is by W.S. George with the gold gilt on the sides, but it's not this one. So I'm probably going to, if they don't sell, I'm probably going to put them up as an auction and see what happens. But tonight they're starting at $12 for the two of them. Now they do have some scuff marks on the leaves. So people definitely ate off of these and gobbled up some green paint along with their pie. And this one, same thing, a couple scuff marks. But I think it's kind of like, what we say in quilting. If you can't see the mistake or the error or the flaw, running past it, then it doesn't exist. So if you're using these as a display, which I love the leaves. Yeah, I like the edges. They're really cool. Chinky pen leaf. Chinky pen. I gotta look that up. Now I need to know that. Hold on. Chinky pen. They're like, did you mean chink a pin? Chink a pin, chunky pen. Eat dinner and pretend it is a pie. There you go. I'm pretty sure it's meant for like croissants. But if you're going to have a croissant on it, then you need to buy the damn teapot too, because you have to serve tea with it. I think we're going to need to check the spelling of that, Miss Dana. Chinky pin. Ooh, that's a plant. Let's see. That's a chinky pin burr. Good Lord, Deanna, how did you know that? Chinky pin, W.S. George. I don't see it. Don't see it in the picture. Yes, you need tea. So I'm not seeing anybody interested in these. These are elegant, and they are, fine porcelain, gold gilt. Lovely. $12. Looks like we're going to pass. Yes. Wow, W.S. George has some fancy stuff. He must be a fancy guy. I don't know why that makes me giggle. We have those trees in the yard. They're similar to a chestnut tree, but have tiny nuts. Okay. Be good, Jan. Just be good. All right. All right. This thing, I will have you know, I took the time to put this together to make sure that all the pieces were there because I just thought it was that stinking cool. So this is upside down. Un momento. Rewind. This is I forget the name of the maker. So it's 253 pieces. And this starts at $25. And this is definitely complete. But look at these pieces. These wooden pieces. This is like a true wooden puzzle. And it took me days because I didn't have a picture, because I don't have a box. But it has 100 and some birds in it. These pieces are so fun. And I felt like I was like working with something that was just amazing. The way that the pieces go together, and you had to find them all. But I have lots of pictures. Super amazing scroll. Yes, I took pictures. I have lots of pictures, but I don't have pictures of it with pieces out yet. So I'm taking some out. Miss Maggie's in at 25. This is a beautiful, beautiful puzzle. It is gorgeous. And so far, it belongs to Miss Maggie. Look at this. It's amazing. It is snazzy. I have one more wooden puzzle like this of a cat that I need to make sure all the pieces are there. But this is absolutely confirmed that all the pieces are here. And this was an interesting run down a rabbit hole. So there are wooden puzzles like this out there that are, yeah, I got my phone. I'm going to. But it's Maggie's bidding, so it's Maggie's so far. Yeah, I have a cat one that I want to put together. And none of these are chipped. None of these have been anywhere near water or anything like that. They're amazing. Absolutely amazing. And they're all birdies. Yeah, I will. It's a good idea, Letty. Or she can pull her hair out like I did. Naomi tried helping me a little bit, and she was like, yeah, I'm over this. And she started looking at TikTok or whatever. But these are the coolest. They just feel like quality, you know? All right, so far Miss Maggie is the only one for this beautiful wooden puzzle. 253 pieces. Yep, I counted. And it is 11 and a half inches in diameter. And I wish I could say that I have a like amazing frilly bag or something to put them in, but unfortunately, no, they're going to be in a Ziploc bag. All right, we're going to start calling this down according to Miss Deanna. Going once, going twice. Last call. And sold. And I will wait a moment to make sure it's Miss Maggie. Hi, Erin. Miss Maggie. Great, great deal. I did not earn an hourly wage on this puzzle, but you know what? It was nice to disconnect and work on the puzzle because it took, I think I probably spent over the course of 3 nights about 5 or 6 hours putting it together. But I'm going to send it gently over here to make sure that every single piece goes back in the bag. Okay, I will send you a couple pictures because they're on my phone. Thank you, Miss Maggie. All right, next is another one of these beautiful glass sets that came out of one of Mama's booth boxes. Another set of Dorothy Thorpe silver rimmed. Oh yeah, I get obsessed. I really, really enjoyed it. And if I was going to keep it, I would probably do it more than once. Because it's just, it was putting those weird little pieces together was so super satisfying. And we used to, remember last winter, we didn't even come up to Journey's End. All we did was puzzles all the time. We had the whole kitchen table was full of a puzzle all the time. So these are the silver band Dorothy Thorpe polka dot highball classes. Remember the other one that we had? I don't remember what letter was on it. They all had a letter, but it was like Auntie Christie's family name. It wasn't a G though. I forget. Was it a C? They might have been C's. Anyway, these ones are not monogrammed, but they are pristine. So Dorothy Thorpe, and they've got all the little silver polka dots. These are probably water stains. Now, the water's kind of hard out here, so I don't want to use the water on them. But these are gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. So I'm going to start this set. This is a set of 7. I'm going to start this set at $45. And there are 7 of them. No chips, no cracks, no flea bites, no tarnishing on the silver bands. They are 5 3/4 inches tall. Don't they look amazing? She had some really great sets. There's a lot of sets back there. Sets that I never pulled out of the boxes, because I saw that it was a set and I was like, later. Deal with it later. And now I'm like, later is here. This stuff needs to come out of the box. It needs to get cleaned up. It needs to get listed. And same thing with these. If these don't sell tonight, if you're watching back, they're available for maybe 2 or 3 days. Then they're going to be in my eBay store and they are going to be listed for almost double. And they will likely sell. Hi, Pat Doodles. You're doing your sale on Saturday, right? Book sale? Weekly reveal. What's a weekly reveal? Oh, Erin's doing a sale on Saturday at 6 p.m. I think Miss Pat's doing a book sale at noon on Saturday. I, like I said, am going to my grandson to be's. Yes, I know they're worth more. I know. But I like you guys to you guys got me this far. So that's, I mean, you can't even pay for that kind of companionship. You know what I mean? Going through freaking the pandemic and lockdown and just, I mean, that's worth its weight in gold. Yes, book sale at noon, Miss Pat Doodles. There you go. If you guys have your thumbnails up, drop them. So I'm not seeing anyone for the set. That's unfortunate. These are beautiful. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. All right, we're going to pass. Then why does my invoice keep coming back unpaid, Missy? What are you talking about? What invoice? She's messing with me. All right, here's another one that was not in the preview, but is oh so cool. This is if you know it, you know it. Now, anybody that knows old sewing machines knows the old dome case, which is called a bentwood case. That's what those old Singer cases are. These are shaker bentwood boxes. Pristine, absolutely pristine. And they go for quite a bit, believe it or not. So these are in perfect condition. This one still has the original stamp on it. Orleans Carpenters, and you can look them up. Orleans Carpenters, and it's still got the little paper in here. Shaker boxes. To care for your box, simply wax it occasionally using a high-quality furniture wax. Painted boxes need dusting only. So I'm going to start these two at $20. Pardon me. And they are absolutely exquisite. And you have to be a wood lover to really, really appreciate what this actually is. So this one is 4.5 inches long, 3 5/8 wide, and the depth is 1 7/8. And then this one would not have had a top, I don't think. Well, maybe it did. This is the bottom one, and this one is super hard to find. Possibly a one of a kind. I see you, Miss Bracken. Thank you. And they're beautiful. They're absolutely beautiful. Yes, shaker boxes. I visited the Shaker Village in Maine where they still live and purchase. Oh, How cool. Did you see how they were made, Lenny? These are amazing. Absolutely. They feel wonderful. And then again, this one has the paper still in it, and it has the official stamp on the bottom. Yes, they do sell very high. I know. That's why I said, all the drafts are ready for this stuff if it doesn't sell. But this is currently Bracken's. Anyone else? So that's another bolo for any of you that are resellers. If you don't know about shaker boxes, fascinating. Does the lid fit the lidless one? No, this actually fits inside of this one. So I was thinking that you could just go like this and like that and have it go that direction, because they like to stack them. So if you've ever seen like the old vintage sewing rooms, the antique sewing rooms and stuff, when they have, like, you would think that they're hat boxes that are stacked up on the shelf, they're actually shaker boxes. All right. Miss Deanna says you're losing. This is it. This is the end of your chance. Going once. Going twice. Last call. And sold. Last call. Nobody jumping in. I'm surprised. Sold to Miss Bracken. And Miss Bracken, I have your other box here. So if you want, wait on that invoice that's out there, and I can edit the invoice and repack it so it goes in one box. Sold. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, here's another little goodie that was not in the preview. These are handmade. And I don't know what the smell is in these, but there's some kind of spice. So let me lay it out like this. So these are cross-stitched, and I'll throw this little one in too. This is actually a little, I think it's for needles. So I'm going to start these at 10. So this is on like a gray linen. And it does say on the side here, October 2005 at Margie's in Somerville. No, I don't think so. I mean, if it depends on, wait until the end of the sale, see what else you get. And this one has flowers on the back. This is kind of a little hardanger stitching going on here too. Starting bid is 10 for these. Love is love. This one's got a little heart, and they do have it's not lavender. It's not a spice. It's really pretty, the smell that's in them. And then this little mead purse. $10 for the painstakingly done cross-stitched heart hanger. Look at all the little French knots on the back of that. Purple and yellow. I see you, Miss Terry, for 10. Thank you. They're lovely. And this bottom heart, which is the largest one, 3 inches across. And then this one, it could be allspice. I'm not an amazing chef yet, so I'm not sure. This one, every single piece is stitched once. This one smells like the same smell. Allspice, maybe. This side is not stitched, from what I can tell. This side looks like it was maybe purchased fabric. All right, I'm going to start calling this down for Miss Terry. Going once. Going twice. Last call. And sold. Oh, yeah, that's really lurking. Sold. Waiting for the sold. Sold to Terry. I'm finding that screenshots with the sold thing is a way faster way to keep track of the sold items. Thank you, Miss Terry. Hope you enjoy them. And Miss Terry has a box right here. Next, I showed this in another sale, and no one was interested that day, but we did not have many people, and it was not on a day that, it was not at a time that I normally. So this is a stretch, not swung, right? Stretch vase. Blue glass. I think it's Viking. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fingers. This one, this is the second time I've showed it, so it's not sticking around. It's going to get listed if it doesn't sell tonight. Starting at 30. No flaws. It is 14.5 inches tall. And it's this beautiful, beautiful blue glass. No chips, no cracks, no flea bites. You can see some imperfections in the glass during the making. And I think there were a couple bubbles in it as well, which makes it even more fancy, right? Here's the top. There's the bottom. Oh, I have huge lavender plants in the backyard. Here's the bottom again. It is smooth. There's not a not a jagged pontil there. It's been smoothed out. As I said, I believe that it is Viking glass. Everybody corrected me when I said that it was a swung vase. They said it was, no, it's not, Jan. It's a stretch vase. Thank you, Eric Jan. Eric Jen. I thought it was a swung vase. That's everything that I look at is a swung vase, but they said no, it's a stretch vase. Maybe I should have looked it up that day. It might be something about the way that the fingers are. That's the only difference I see between swung and stretch. Looks to me like the terms are interchangeable, to be honest. Oh, welcome. Welcome from the Netherlands. We have some people from Canada. And if Fiona is lurking in the background, she is in Singapore. We also have followers in Poland. Yeah, it looks like the name is interchangeable. I got to be honest. Viking swung 5-finger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fingers. Not happening, Barb. Nope, because I'm listing it for a whole lot more. $30 is the minimum on this one. Fine, 20, she says. You know what? That was your joke last time I showed this. Okay, we don't have any swung or stretch face people here tonight. That's fine. This is going to be listed. All right. Next. For our ephemera lovers. This was not in the preview either. So we have vintage 1967 Look magazine. 1958 Look magazine. 1970 Look magazine. And a 1968 Look magazine. This lot is starting at $16. This is the 1968 one. It's got all the old ads, car ads, Sears ads. Yep, I'm going to list it. Let's see. There are articles about the draft in here. There's an old Chevy truck. Fashion, old fashioned. There's another amazing car ad. Hello, Miss Denise. But if you know, you know. And I'm jumping pages now. If you want some vintage look magazines, this lot, $16. That's $4 a piece. $4 a piece. Ooh, time for more coffee. I only took a sip out of this and I let it get cold. That never happens. Tree fitty? No, not no. How about $3.50 each? Sure, babers. $3.50 each. How about the lot starts at 12? That's $3 each. I did hear from her, Denise. Don called me and said that she made it through surgery and she was doing she did great through surgery. And she texted me later that night. This is Mia on drugs. This is Mia not on drugs. And sent me some pictures, but I haven't spoken to her since. Yes, and she's done a couple of YouTube. Well, I saw one. I don't know if she did another one. Oh, that didn't need a full minute. Ouch. Well, she's in the hospital, honey. And she's probably got a lot of people reaching out to her. I think she was going home today. You saw two? Okay, I haven't seen the second one. Okay, it doesn't look like anybody wants to look magazines tonight. If these things are still sitting around, I'm going to cut every single page and list every single page someday. All right. Next is this beautiful porcelain pitcher. Oh, pardon me. Sorry. Maddox Works Royal Porcelain, 11 1/4 inches tall pitcher. This is going to start at 40. Here is a mark on the bottom. Maddox Lamberton Works Royal Porcelain. It's got crazing, and towards the bottom, it's got some browning in the glazing. This thing does not have any chips or cracks. Just the crazing. Now, this mark over here, I don't know if that's a crack or if that was a manufacturing, like during when they did it in the kiln. That one is not, so it's definitely not all the way through. It's only in that spot. And it looks to me where, it folded in because the paint isn't chipped. So we're going to start this at 40. And this probably went with one of those great big wash bowls. Not a crack was in there when it was made. That's what I thought. Yep. So it's got a little character. Little character right there. But otherwise, this thing is beautiful. And you guys that have been around for a long time, you've probably seen it a couple of times. Gorgeous. Is that brown decoration on cream? Well, let me get a really bright white index card. This is bright white. So I would say yes. It is brown on cream. What else do I have that's bright white? My charger brick. Yeah, it's a very light cream. It's beautiful. Maddox Works Royal Porcelain, 11 1/4 inches tall. Yep, that is not a crack. That is a manufacturing flaw. So the paint isn't even chipped. It's almost like the glazing curls in with it. You can see on the inside here, that's actually some sticky right there. There's no crack. No cracks, no chips. Any interest for $40 in this beautiful work of art? Yeah, that's a white card in front of it. I'm gonna eat a jelly bean. I bought Starburst, all red. Oh, you are totally. How do I pronounce your name? Is it Eric and Jan? Are you two people, or is it Eric Jan? I don't want to say your name wrong. You want me to talk louder, Doug? Keep you awake? All right. Not seeing anyone for this? Got a couple days before that gets listed. Like Eric Jan. Okay. I don't know what this is. Alabaster, soapstone, granite. I have no idea. But it's really cool. And it's cold. So on the bottom, it says made in India. To me, it looks like granite. Now it has mother of pearl inlay, lilies on the top of it. Like I said, it's very cold. There's the inside of the lid. This is starting at $16. And inside it are two small ones that are inlaid that have the indentation like maybe they used to have boxes. It's got the mother of pearl inlay in it. That's a lot of work. A lot of work. And there's two of the little hearts. And then you've got the box. Cold. It feels cold. So some people said soapstone. Some people said granite. Some people said alabaster. This is 3 inches in diameter. That's okay. We can start it at 15. Yeah, it would be a pretty gift. It's beautiful. Night, Lenny. Yeah, I got to work tomorrow too. I get it. Not centered. That's OCD there. And I did have somebody I've never seen in my chat before had made some comments on my preview, and there were a couple of things that she was interested in. So hopefully she can watch back, or I can reach out to her. All right, not seeing anyone for this. Next, this one is a vintage Gorham Sterling alarm clock. Now, I don't know how to wind it. I don't want to break it. I don't know a lot about clocks. It says Sima Watch Company Swiss on the back. It's got a whole bunch of little dials and a little turny thing and an easel, and it is marked Gorham Sterling 321C on it. And here's what the face and the hands look like. Really, really beautiful. Shows some age. Like I said, I'm scared to wind it. Swiss. So this guy, I'm going to start this at $100. It is 5 inches tall, 3.5 inches wide. Jan finally gave my son the marble pear and marble apple today. He loved them. Oh, that's awesome. I'll give you guys an opportunity. We'll wait on this one. Give you guys an opportunity to look it up, because that's less than half of what it is going for. Now, is everybody in the world looking for it and going to run right out and buy it if I list it really, really high? I doubt it. It'll probably sit in my store for a really long time. Hi, Mary Beth. But which is why I wanted to offer it here first. So starting at $100, Gorham easel clock, marked sterling. $321C. Listed for $250 on eBay. Yep. I'm starting it at 100. No, it's not. I'm just saying it's not a quick buck, right? To list it. Sometimes listing things, I mean, you can, I don't know. You know my theories. These are so addictive. Oh my God. Starburst. This is Naomi's fault. Because she was picking up Jelly Belly, something or other, and trying to get me to pick flavors. And when I saw this today, Starburst jelly beans, and it's only the red ones. Strawberry, watermelon, and cherry all together. Yum. All right, not seeing any interest in this. If you're watching back, so this is super unique. Orange? Doug, you're just weird. Nobody likes the orange ones. This is super unique. I cannot find a comp on this, and I can't figure out where it came from, but the 1.5 hour long rabbit hole was absolutely fascinating. So at first, I looked up the Liverpool Cathedral, obviously, and the first thing I found in the news, you love the orange ones? Oh my God. I'm going to start buying Starburst again now that I have a place to offload the orange ones. So the first thing I found was there's something about these two birds at the Liverpool Cathedral. They're peregrine falcons. So apparently they're what's that when they're almost gone, almost extinct or whatever, and they've been living at the Liverpool Cathedral for all this time, and then somebody put up netting so that the peregrine falcons can't live on the church anymore because they're guana, which I thought that was only for bats, but apparently wherever this is, they call bird shit guana. Anyway, so there's this big uproar about these peregrine falcons that have been living at this church for like 100 years or whatever. Yes, poop. Sorry. Thank you for correcting me, Miss Tony. But when I researched the bird further, this is actually has nothing to do with those falcons. So it is a liverbird. This is brass. And it is the coat of arms there. This is all kinds of information. I have no idea what I'm talking about, but this thing is neat. Hi, Leanne. I didn't realize you had a sale on Wednesdays. I never knew that. So it looks like I did put a little barkeeper's friend on it. And I can't tell if that is paint that got eaten away there, or if it's just rust. I don't know. It's got a weird mark on it that I also can't identify. And that is the liverbird coat of arms. So I'm assuming that they were putting their tea bag there. That's what Babes and I came up with. was that this is a very unique tea bag sitter. So, no idea. So I'm going to start it at $12 because it's unique. Can't find another one like it. Liverpool Cathedral, it's not a stork. That is the official coat of arms. It's a liverbird. Oh, did you get your eyeball surgery? Can't identify. I don't think it would be a spoon rest with all that. I mean, it's not big enough. It would take the smallest spoon in the world. I mean, here's my fork. Yeah, not a spoon rest. It's gotta be a tea bag, or it's just meant to be on the wall, or I don't know. I don't know, babers. Ask the Google. Liverbird, Liverpool Cathedral. Nobody. Okay. All right. This guy I will show. You'll probably think I'm nuts, but I'm okay with that. This guy is an antique. He is an antique cast iron Boston Terrier made by Hubley. The Google says 11. Well, there you go, babes. You got time. Now you be nice in there. I know you don't like that store. I know what you're after. He is cast iron. He is a doorstop. He is, it looks like somebody may have touched up his eyes. This guy is truly unique. Not a lot of them left. When they do appear on eBay, they sell. I will be listing him, but I figured I would present him, give him a low price. This is less than half of what I'm going to list him for. If anybody is absolutely positively in love with Boston Terriers, cast iron, and antiques, his starting price is $160. Not kidding. He is about 8 inches across. He is 9 inches tall. And if you do a Google Lens or type in cast iron Boston Terrier, you will see. But maybe somebody loves puppers. Hello, Miss Trisha. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, good. Good. We'll ignore your spelling errors, honey. She got her eyes did. Hubley, Hubley, antique, cast iron, Boston Terrier doorstop. What? You're so funny. Hi, Amy. Is it a he or a she? Well, if you must know, looks like a she. It's got the cast iron line on where it was put together. It's got the hole where it was screwed together, and then they filled it with more molten iron. And then there's another one here. He doesn't have any rust on him. Well, maybe a little on his paws. Little tiny bit of surface rust. I mean, the draw for things like this is the patina and all that other stuff. Oh, no kidding. All right, so nobody's even making a comment about this, so I'm thinking that they think that I'm nuts, and I will list him. I'm okay with that. All right, next we have these beautiful etched candlesticks. Oh my God, you think so? Can you imagine hitting your toe on that? Etched candlesticks starting at $20. Here is the beautiful etching. It's on the bottom. These are not cut glass. Pair for $20. Seven inches. Five inches. No mouses in the house. Oh, I will watch it back, Miss Trisha. Etched, beautiful candlesticks. $20. Trisha, did you hear? I thrifted today. I did. I thrifted. Second time I thrifted. I got something for me, though. Just for me. Oh, Mises. I'm not seeing any interest in the candlesticks. Pull them aside. Next, we got some awesome barn decor. I did. I thrifted. I'll show you after I do this one. All right. This is authentic. So depending on the screws that are in it, depending on the type of wood, depending on how the trademark is, and general vintage appeal, These things can go for astronomical amounts of money. Very confusing to figure out what exactly does it. So some of it is marked, some of them are marked with a year. This is not. But this is, I mean, this is old. This is old. This is patinaed. This is official. It used to have the glass bottles in it. It's got the metal braces around the box. Here is the back side. This is the real deal. So it is 18 and a half inches long. 12 inches across. There is more writing on the inside. We've got enjoy Coca-Cola. Don't know what that marking says. But yeah. So if anyone is interested, this is starting at $100. So this is your only chance to get it here for that cheap, because I will put it up for auction. Yep, absolutely authentic. I think it is from the late 60s, from the research that I did. I better at writing than speaking. I'm going to let you guys look at that for a minute while I take a restroom break. I will be back. All right, I'm back. Don't see any bids, so this is going to get listed. I actually have 2 of these, so if you're watching back and your OCD kicks in because there's only one, I actually have 2, so let me know. Let's see. Next, we have a lovely set of old books. Oops, that one's upside down. These are Romances of Alexandre Dumas. We have Taking the Bastille. Now, these are hardcovers, and they are old. Illustrated with photogravures and engravings from paintings by Maurice. You can read them. I'm gonna butcher every single one of those names. Thank you, Eric Jan. Oh my gosh, Brett, get a Snickers. Holy cow. I just see the chat going, Brett. So I'm selling some books here, Brett. What do you think of these books? I bet you they have all the correct language in them. Beautiful photogravures. Now this set, I'm gonna start it at 50. Printed in the US of A. Now, a couple of these old books, for the most part, yep, there's 10 of them. This one is The Queen's Necklace, Marguerite de Valois. Valois? Where'd it go? A couple of them, I did see evidence of a very, very old bookworm. Yes, bookworms are real. They are no longer alive. And these are like I read there, photogravures of old paintings. Some of these volumes are marked. Is this one of the ones? Nope. Not this one. Memoirs of a Physician, The Count of Monte Cristo, volumes 1 and 2. The Man in the Iron Mask. Okay, so see, this one, once upon a time, actually had a bookworm. And I talked to a couple of people that specialize in books. This one looks like somebody had a little fun. It is in pencil, though. And they said that if they're antique books and the worms are dead, that people think that they're cool. I said, okay. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. But the other option would be to take the books apart, if I wanted to, and just sell photogravures. The Three Musketeers. This one looks like the page came loose, but there are not missing pages. Not seeing any interest in these. You've never seen a bookworm trail? Here's another one. See it? Kind of cool, actually. Not cool if the bookworms are alive. In fact, there have been cases where a couple of, here's another one. A couple of libraries stopped taking donations because they got infested with a bookworm. Oh, right, Amy? That would be amazing. If you're willing to do that, I will send you the set. If you could just sit there and record yourself and turn these all into audiobooks for me and send them back. All right, I'm going to put these back. $50 if you're watching back. All right. I think this is... Nope, I got one more. This also was not in the preview. This is a very vintage stained glass, handmade, it looks like, footed jewelry box. They soldered the little lines in it. It's a beautiful little box. Now it looks like this was a swirl that connected here, but it still looks cool, even though that little swirl is missing. And I would start this at 40. These are not cracks. I don't want to try to clean it in the hard water out here. Seven inches across, 4 inches that way, footed, 2 inches. Night, Aaron. Yeah, I don't think the people knew. I think that they were just clearing out an estate and just dumped all the books at the library. Trying to do the right thing and not sending them to the landfill, but in that case, they should have gone to the landfill. So this is not paint. This is actually swirled into the glass. Now, let me double check that. There's bubbles. You can see some bubbles in the glass. That is actually a crack. So I will drop this down to 20. I did not see that. I did see this, but No interest in that. Okay, I think this is my last item for the evening. This is 1924 Encyclopedias of Freemasonry. They are embossed. They are full of photogravures. They are gold bound. There's the Freemason symbol on the two. These are starting at $125 for the set. There's the embossing on the top of the book. And when you open them, the inside is all gold. The pages here are gold. And it doesn't look like the spine has been cracked much. That is not a signature that I checked. All of the ones that I've seen have that in here. Here's all the different copyrights. This one is 1924. And this is everything that has to do with the Freemasons. No missing pages. No bookworm holes. That's one of the photogravure plates. This is a beautiful set. And some of the ones that you might be looking at right now in the solds, which are twice the price. Yes, that is correct. They weren't in as good of shape as this book. These books. So both volumes. Volume 1, A through L. Volume 2, M through Z. Gold on the bottom. Beautiful condition. This one, the inner page is loose, but still here. You can see all the gold with little Mason signs, which is actually a compass and a right angle ruler. Yeah, there's a lot of education in these books. They've based so many movies on these. But one of the most valuable things in these books are the plates. Of all the different symbols. They're beautiful. I love old books. Especially when they're in good condition like this. Well, there are a couple listed. I think I would prefer, Patsy, to keep my minimum starting bid at $125 for these. These are really, really special. When I list them, I'm going to be listing them for $225 if they don't sell tonight. I hear you, Miss Dana. All right. Not seeing anyone else. Yes. And they are really, really beautiful. And these in 8 months will officially be antiques. Thank you, Patsy, for understanding. You know I love giving you super special things. I just right now we gotta stick with the take the chance, you know. All right, guys. Not seeing anyone for these. If you are watching back, like I said, this stuff will probably be available for the next 3 days or so. If you want to send me an email to try to claim any of this stuff. But beyond that, I have already taken pictures. You need some sad Barbies. Why a sad Barbie? I have sad Barbies. Call me before you leave tonight. I need something from the house. Okay. Sad Barbies. I've never seen a sad-faced Barbie. Sad-faced Barbie. Or you just mean Barbies that need their hair did and their eyes repainted? Oh, thanks, Deanna. Sad Barbies for Dana Mason. You'll have to give me more specifics on that. And if anybody else is looking for anything specific, oh, thank you, Brett. My 51-year-old friend just adopted a 2-year-old that wants Barbies. Good for her. You go, girl. It's never too late in life to adopt a toddler. Me, myself, turning 50 next summer, no freaking way. I don't know how I did it when my kids were young and kept up with them. Wow. All the power to him. Fantastic. Wow. I'm super impressed. I'm going to find Barbies. Now, I saw somebody the other day. Do you have any Beamers or Benzes? I'll have to check behind the barn and see if there's any back there. Need to start making creepy Halloween doll displays. Well, you guys know, so we're ramping up. I've gotten several emails the last couple of weeks from people that have seen things in previous sales and have asked me, do you have more of such and such? And I've been sending pictures to people and selling some things straight through email. If it's something that is, these are really special. So that is something that I absolutely know will bring us. You know it. I'll ship it in bubble wrap. Now I'm going to go look for a Beamer or a Benz in the little car things and ship that out, right? Barbies for Dana Mason. I got a Maggie email to respond to. And thank you guys for joining me tonight. And if you missed my confession, they're much better dolls for 2-year-olds than Barbies. Did you see the new Barbies? Well, I don't know if they're Barbie, but they're like not the typical shapely supermodel. They're like huskier. I think they're cool. I wish I had those when I was a kid. So my thrifting confession. I don't know if Trisha's still listening, but this is what I thrifted. Isn't it beautiful? I love it. It's so heavy. I can't believe how heavy it is. So I got my very own cast iron enameled 6.6 quart Dutch oven for $6, Trisha. $6 I got this for. Now it does have a couple of little chinks in the enamel. Did you see those, Bracken? I saw those the other day. I don't remember why I saw them. But yeah, I'm super excited about this, and I'm gonna make Babe something that is not mush. This is not a Le Creuset or whatever the case may be. But it really looks like it's decent, super decent quality, and I'm excited to be able to feel like a real cook with a real cast iron Dutch oven. I'm excited. Yes, they are curvy. Yes, I'm excited about it. But yeah, Saturday, Miss Pat is doing a book sale at noon. So yeah. Now see, Kathy, with that America's Test Kitchen stuff, they cook almost everything in that. And the same with those 3 homesteader channels that I've been watching. They cook exclusively with those too, because of the even heating and all that other stuff. So maybe I can pull off something cool, because I feel all fancy with my cast iron enameled Dutch oven. Glenn and Friends Cooking. I'll have to take a look at that. Neat. Okay. Keep an eye on my eBay store. I told the fam about those Mason books. I was hoping they'd be on here tonight. Oh, they were. They're right there. They're right there. Yeah. Isn't that cool, Bracken? And I got a pair of pants. All you need is a microwave and a countertop oven. Well, I have those. All I need is huge counter space, which I'm going to get in the big, beautiful kitchen that my babes is building for me. My granite pan sprung a hole, so I used the Dutch oven and will never go back. Yep. All right, guys, I am going to give my babes a call because it says he needs something. If you missed all of the news of the happenings around here, go back to the first 20 minutes. And, I shared it all with a smile, because everything happens for a reason. Yeah. And thanks for joining me. And for the few people that made purchases, thank you. I really appreciate that very, very much. Have a good night. Everybody stay safe. I might do a book sale on Sunday instead of like a working live. I might sell books. Yes, because I have a baby shower on Saturday. So see you later, guys. Thanks for coming. I'm clicking the button. Bye.